Okay, we're just going to start in our roll down position. So we're going to breathe in and out, and we're going to slowly roll down. And we're just going to hang the hands there. As you can feel that stretch through the back of the hamstrings, just hold the hands there. Drop the head so it feels kind of relaxed, bringing chin to chest to get a little stretch through that spine. And then breathe in and out and slowly bring the back up. Nice and slow. Breathe in at the top, roll through the shoulders and coming back down again, bringing the head nice and heavy, chin to chest. Come down and then just bring that chin to chest. Breathe in and breathe out as you come up. Roll through the shoulders, breathe in and out as you come down. Okay, just holding the arms here heavy. Go to the left or to the back of the room, just stretching through that spine, coming to center, and then going to the other side. It's just a really slow movement, getting that nice lumbar rotation down here. And then coming into center. Now what we're going to do is start at the back of our mat, and then we are going to walk forward. And can you see how I'm pushing into that heel and to the back leg? And then we're going to bring the other leg and we're going to walk forward, stretching through both legs. So we're just keeping that stretch, bend, coming to that stretch position, bend the legs, coming into stretch. I'm not here. Did she put the remote in the bin? Yep. Yep, okay. Couldn't find it anywhere. The remote was in the bin. Bend and into stretch position. Just the Apple remote, nothing important. Bend into stretch position. Bend into stretch position. We've got one more because we're walking all the way to the end of the mat. And then holding in this position and just pushing in so you get that really good stretch through the back. Pop the hands down and slowly walking those legs back into a plank. We've got dogs running around here. And of course, pushing back into up position or downward dog, where you get that stretch through your shoulders. Mine is super tight at the moment. So really pushing back and down, getting that head through, coming into plank position. One more, pushing back through the shoulders, getting the stretch through the back of the legs at the same time. We're going to bring the right foot or the front foot forward and push down into that stretch. So you're pushing in, keeping that leg straight at the back. And we're just going to bring that up to the side for the world's greatest stretch. So what you want to try and do here is open the chest. Not worry too much about where the arm is. Opening through the chest. And then bringing that arm back in and pushing down into that straight leg. Okay, bringing that leg back, pushing into downward. And then you bring the leg at the back of the room, making sure that you're pushing back into that heel, opening up through that hip. Bringing that arm right open. So you're really opening up through the chest here. Really open, breathe in and open, keeping that back leg straight. And bringing that arm back down again, pushing into the stretch. And coming back into plank position. Now we're going to continue with that movement. So holding in plank, front leg comes forward, pushing in. Back leg comes forward, then you bring the bottom down and the arms up. Coming into that really nice stretch through the back of the legs. Coming back down, the front leg comes back, the back leg comes back, and we hold in plank here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the back leg forward, pushing in. Bring the front forward, and then coming into that position, holding here. Arms come down, pushing the legs up into that stretch. Soft knees, but they're not locked. That's locked. They're just soft. They look straight though. Bring the back leg back, front leg back. We're holding in plank. We've got one more on each side. Keep that tummy on nice and tight while we're in plank. It's just as much as a workout as if you're doing sit-ups or leg lifts or whatever. Holding that core nice and tight, bringing the front leg forward, bringing the back leg forward, sitting down, arms come in front. Coming up again, holding in this position. Stretch through those hamstrings. And then that back leg comes back, front leg comes back, sorry. And then the back leg. We've got one more left. Holding in plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back leg forward, pushing down. And then the other one coming up into this position. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into that stretch. And then bringing that back leg in. Okay, now we're going to hold in plank. If you have problems with your wrists, you can bring them into a fist. If you're really in trouble, you can come on and just hold the plank in your elbow position. We're bringing that back leg up for 1. Going 8 each side. 6, 7, and 8. Hold here, readjust, get comfortable. Let's go for the other leg. Squeeze through that bottom. Seven and 8. Go wide with the legs, wide, and pushing back into downward dog here. Really pushing in. We're just going to touch one side, come back into plank. Touch the other side, come back. We're just going to keep this movement going slow and controlled as we get that stretch through the shoulders, the back of the legs. The core is working here to keep you stable. Keep that going. Couple more on each side. One more to the front. One more to the back. Back into plank. Bring those legs in and drop the knees for a child's pose. Breathe in and out and pushing into the mat. Breathe in and out and pushing into the mat. Okay, we're going to come into just into that all fours position. And we're just going to move through that glute. So again, if this is uncomfortable, you can do this position if you need to. Okay, otherwise come onto all fours. And we're going to come up and really squeeze through that glute as we come up. For one, squeeze the glute. Tummy tight. 7, 8, squeezing the glute. 10. Now hold at the top. We're pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So good. 3, 2, 1. Now hold that leg up. We're going to come into a push-up with the leg up and back. So you've really got to squeeze that leg as you come up. Keep that going. Squeezing that leg. Really squeeze the glute here. Keep squeeze. Now if this is too difficult, you can just hold in this position with that leg up. 3, 2, feel the squeeze in that glute. 1, hold here, bring that leg down. Could you feel that in the glute? Yes. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. Let's go. Squeeze, tummy tight. Really squeeze, pushing that hip down. Last one, 10, hold here, pushing those hips down, bring the core on tight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, come down and squeeze back up. Now with this, you really want to be squeezing through that glute, tummy on nice and tight. Really squeezing through that glute. 3 to go. Squeeze the bum, core and tight. Last one, squeeze, hold, bring it down, come back into child's pose and give those wrists a rest. Okay, great. Grab yourself a drink if you need one. All right, we're going to come onto our back. And we're just going to bring our legs into tabletop position, pushing the back into the ground here, holding legs in tabletop, hands down by the side. Breathing in, we drop that leg down and bring it up. So we really want to bring the tummy on tight here, pushing the back into the ground. As you can see, it's only moving from the hip. Knee stays in the same angle. It's nice and controlled on the way down and up. We're going to switch to the other side. Tummy on tight. Two to go. Last one, tummy tight again. Legs stay in this position and then we exchange those legs as we go down. Really making sure that the core is on tight, controlling. And last one. Just holding in this position. Arms come over the head. We breathe in and we breathe out as we lift. Breathe in, breathe out, and lower. Breathe in and out, and lift. Breathe in and out, lower. We're going to do we're going to do 8 of these, so we've got a couple more to go. Breathe in and out, and lift. In, out, and lower. One more. Breathe in and out, and lift. Breathe in and out, and lower. So that was 4. The next 4, the legs come up. Breathe in and out, and lift. Breathe in and out, and lower. In, out, lift. If it's too difficult, you can bring them back into that position you had before, and lower. Breathe in and out, and lift. Breathe in and out, and lower. Last one, and we lift and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring the head down, hands come underneath here. So we're just pushing that back into the floor. Now we come into a scissors. So we're just going to bring one leg up and one leg down into scissors here. Really pushing up through one, pushing down through the other, making sure that you're pushing into that mat with the foot on the floor. Okay, really push and push. Yeah, perfect. So you've got one leg coming up and one leg coming down. Now, if you don't feel you need to have your hands under, you don't. It's just to push your back into the floor. So you can bring them out or to the side for 3, 2, 1. Legs come up into tabletop. Bring them in and coming up into roll like a ball. So we're going to hold here. Okay, and just rolling through that spine. Breathe in and out, breathing in and out, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Keep that going and out. 2 more and out. Last one, breathe in and out. You know what's next? We're coming into bent open legs. Okay, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. You can just keep this going at your own pace here. Holding and then releasing. 2 more. Last one. Now you can stay there or you can go into open leg rocker. So the same thing again. Let's go. And then keep that going at your own pace. My legs are slippery. My hands keep slipping down. Hold. Keep that going. 2 more. Last one. Hold. Oops, I'm stuck in the roll. And hold in this position for 3, 2, 1. Bringing those legs down and having a nice stretch through those adductors. So easy to get stuck in that roll. Just moving through from side to side, getting those adductors nice and stretched. Okay, we're going to come onto our side. We're going to lie on our bicep here, and the legs are out nice and straight as we come into side lifts. Okay, we're going to do side lifts here for a while. We might stay on this side for a little bit as we come up and down. Think about moving through the pelvis here. So you're going up and down, really bringing that up using those obliques. for 3, 2, 1. And now that bottom leg stays up as we come up with the top leg. Core nice and tight. And 10. And then that bottom leg comes to meet the top. Nice and tight through the core. Last one. Now bring that arm over and push out through the fingers, push out through the toes. Pushing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm comes back over and down into position here as we bring that leg up and we're coming into that side series, okay? So what we're doing here with the leg is we're going to circle around. So we're coming forward with that circle. Okay, so pointing that toe forward. Keep that circle going. 4, 3, 2, 1. We go back the other way. So you're just getting that nice movement through the hip here as we circle. Should be able to feel it in the glute as well. Chest up nice and high. 3, 2, and 1. We hold in this position. Leg comes out. We're coming back up again into what we were doing before. Chest up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Dropping that leg, bringing it in for a nice stretch. You feel that? Yeah, exactly. It's like so tight through that bottom after that movement. Okay, we're doing the same on the other side. Feels like just relaxing, letting that go down like that, yeah? All right, let's just come up and down. And last one, 10. Hold that bottom leg up. Let's go for 1. We're going to 10 of these. Last one. And bring that bottom leg up. Let's go for 10. Core and tight. And hold here. Bring the arm over, pushing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Bringing that leg in, arm comes up. And we're going to circle through that leg. We're going to circle forward to start with. Chest up. And we're going to circle back. And we're going to come up for 1, chest up. Pushing tight through those toes. 9 and 10. Bring that leg in for a stretch. Nice stretch through the glute. then coming back up into butterfly. Nice and tight through those adductors, no doubt. Okay, so we're going to come up into a roll up and a roll over. I'm just going to bring this forward slightly, sorry, so that I don't end up in the plant. Okay, so nice and pointed through those toes and breathing in and out as you come down, arms come over the head. Okay, so breathe in and out and coming up, tummy on nice and tight, pushing through. And breathe in and out as we come down, nice and tight through the core and over. Breathe in and out, coming up and pushing through. Really pushing through. Imagine someone's like pulling through your hands. Breathe in and out as you come back down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Nice and slowly down. Nice and slow as you come down. We're going to come into a neck pull. So breathe in and out as you come up and over, bringing the hands behind and stretching through nice and tight through that spine, no doubt, in the morning. Coming up. As we come back, we're going to hinge, 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 and slightly down. Breathe in and out as you come back into that neck pull position. Really getting that stretch. Breathe in and out as we come back slowly, slowly, and then curving through the spine. Breathe in and out. Really, so when we're pulling through the neck, we're not like yanking on the neck. It's just like a slow pull, just to feel it through the neck here and all the way down through the back. It'll feel amazing. Or in my case, it's very tight, so it feels a little bit uncomfortable. And then coming back up and slightly coming over. Last one of these, breathe in and out. Now just coming to a cross leg position here, and I'll come to the front to show you. So we're just going to bring the neck down and really relax into that neck. And we're going to look to the left and coming back down, looking to the right, coming back down, and slowly bring those hands over on that neck. Back up, and then slowly down again. Back up. One more time. And back up. Now what we're going to do is come into a spine stretch. So all it is bringing those feet up into that flex position, and we're coming forward, bringing chin to chest, and then pushing that pelvis forward. Chin comes up, and we sit back up into straight. So chin to chest, pushing forward, coming back up. So you should be able to feel that stretch through the spine in this too. Chin comes down, pushing forward, and back up. One more, coming down. And back up again. Now bringing those legs into this position, we're going to flex. So we want to be able to flex and point through that rollover position, okay? So we're pointing through initially, then we flex and separate the legs when we come behind the head. Okay, so nice and slowly coming down. Really stretch here. Arms come back down. By our side, we bring the legs into tabletop, and then we bring ourselves into that angle here. Now, when we do this position, it's fine for you just to come up and back down again as a modification, and up and down. If you want to get more movement as you roll over, you can do this. It's just your modification of the rollover as you bring that core on to bring those legs over. Otherwise, everybody on Zoom, let's go. Breathe in and out as you come over. The minute that those legs get parallel, you flex the toes, you separate the legs, you touch, and you slowly come over. See how the legs, and then when they get to this position, they come in together. Breathe in and out. As we get to parallel to the floor, we flex through the legs, part the legs, touch the floor, and slowly coming back over again into that point to toe position. Breathe in and out. As we come over, flex, touch, and release. Core on tight as you're breathing out, and toes come together. Breathe in and out. As you come over, flex, touch, and again. We're going to do one more here, and then we're going to come into scissors. Last one, breathe in and out. Flex, touch, coming back into this position. Now bring the legs together, point through the toes, hands come underneath the pelvis as we come down, and see how I'm sitting on that there. Okay, so I've got all of my body weight is on my hands and my elbows as I come into a scissors movement. So with scissors, we really want to push through those legs to get a nice stretch. Okay, really pushing through. That's it, so good. Push straight legs. Nice and slow through those legs. Opening, core is on tight. Two more on either side, one more. Last one, we come into this position, we hold here, hands come by the side, and we're slowly coming down. Feet come down, slowly breathe in and out as we come into a stretch. We're going to keep going with some core work here. So we're going to breathe in, one hand comes over and we're underneath the head here, and we're just going to lift up on one side. Okay? Just touching the shin. 6, we're going to 8, 7, and 8. Other hand comes behind, this hand comes over, we go to the other leg. And 8, coming down, hands come out into a big stretch. Bring your knee into your chest. Bring the other knee into your chest. And now lift up through the spine here for leg change. Here we're going into a single leg pull, and we're changing. And 2. Keep that going, really pushing out through those toes here. Yep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come in, bring yourself up. We're going to come over onto our tummy. I'm going to turn off the aircon, it's getting real hot in here. Such a cold morning. Okay, we're just going to come down onto our tummy here. And I just want you to push up and through and get that stretch. Pushing the hips in if you can. So tight this morning, my word. All right, so what we're going to do is pushing through the hands for our back extension. So as we breathe in, we're going to push back into our arms, really as if someone's pulling you back by your hands. Okay, so breathe in as you come up. Let's go, breathe in, hold, 2, 3, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, 2, 3, and breathe out. We're going to do 8 of those in your own time. Remember to bring the core on tight, squeeze through the glutes. And release, we're halfway. Two to go. Last one, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming down. Hands come by the side, pushing yourself up, and then coming back down into this position. All we're going to do here is just lift the legs off and bring them down again. Chest up and bring them down. It's just a standard back extension here. And down. Feel it in those glutes working. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe in. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come back into child's pose. Pushing into the floor here. Chin to chest. Walking the hands to the front of the room. Pushing into the floor. Walking the hands back into center, pushing in. And then the hands to the back. And pushing into the floor. Okay, we're just going to come into a hurdler stretch. So one leg is coming out, that other leg is behind. And we're just going to lean forward into that position here. See how the foot is flexed, and we're just leaning into that flexed leg. This leg comes forward, and we bring the other leg behind, and we're pushing into that leg again, getting that nice hamstring stretch. All right, bringing that leg around. It's a butterfly stretch, and just resting through those legs. So we're just going to do a couple of deep breaths here. So breathing in and breathing out. Just calming through the body. I feel like everyone's a little bit stressed at the moment. Lockdown's just getting too much. Breathe in and breathe out. So if we're feeling stressed during the day, I'm telling myself this as well. Breathe in. Or anxious or overwhelmed, or if our mood is kind of clouding us, we want to try and slow down our breathing. And that will slow down that adrenaline response as well that we sometimes get when our heart rate's elevated and things feel stressful. Which will also slow down those racing thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. And breathing out. And we are done. Take the deep breathing into the day. I'm sure you will feel better for it.